this one started. And we're underway in Atlanta. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's all down.
25-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here goes tonight. What's that?
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He's going to be stopped right around the 37. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
1st and 10, they're under Robinson. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
5. Crazy.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Finds him over the middle. He's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Falcon first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, it's Robinson. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
What's that? Torpedo. What's that? Crazy.
On play action, here's May. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. We're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
5. What's that? What's that?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can you make offensively?
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
Crazy. What's that? 5. Hey, come with me.
Now May on 4th down. He connects downfield. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
Crazy. What's that? 5.
Again, it's May. That one connects. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's going to take this return out of bounds. To the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Daniels back to throw. That's McClellan with a catch out left. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Daniels. He gets it right back to McLaurin. Rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. It's caught by McLaurin. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got first down here from the 36. Again, Daniels to the air. He fits it through the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
First down from the 42.
Here we go.
And they send their back in motion right. To throw again, it's Daniels. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And the Commanders' first down.
On first down, here's Daniels. He's got Jalen Lane. And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our second quarter. One quarter away so far. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Commanders ball as we get back for the second, and they're thinking points.
60 by 6.
Krosky Merritt is across the line for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1-for-1.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returnable from the 2. He'll have a long field ahead of him, partner, as he's wrapped up shy of the 15.
At their own 14-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
5. Hey, here goes tonight. Crazy. Hey, what's that?
From the gun, it's May. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, here goes tonight. Hey, what's that? Crazy.
Back to the air. It's May. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Sorry, what's that?
Let's air it out on 3rd. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Mike Samba still makes the play. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did. Well, every once in a while, you understand a play that loses a yard or two. But losing that much on a completion, there is some kind of malfunction with the offense. They'd have been better off abandoning that play. Heck, might as well punt it.
Throw caught at the 6. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal. Design run. Daniels will keep it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. They broke out the design, run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Check the lane like a game of chance. You want to beat to the brain space. Who's standing in your front yard? Yeah, bring them up. Hey,
out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. In this drive with a design run. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up second and a yard.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Robinson on the inside give. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Gets this one to Tyler Algier. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal.
Here goes.
And he gets it on the design keeper. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Offense up to the line fast.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Quick throw completed by May. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fields the hard squib kick. He's going well so far. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Viking 18.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this one doesn't go far.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Daniels setting up the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back, third down coming up. Tampa plenty of scoring already. We have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. Let's see what they went with on third down.
Let's go. Ready.
Third and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, partner, you know this one firsthand. Getting them behind the sticks really limited what the call could be on the offensive side, and no doubt helped set up that INT.
Unfortunately, I sure do. And when you're in these situations, you got to have self-talk. You really do as a quarterback. You got to tell yourself, third and long, extra long like this, protect the football. Protect the football.
Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Mike Sandra still makes the play. We'll return this one up across the 35 before he goes out.
So they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Cowboy 80. Go check. Let's go.
Starting on the ground here, Krosky Merritt. Breaks the tackle. And across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
That's good for a Washington first down.
They kick the running back in motion.
And the Washington first down.
Daniels now on first down. Falcons drive it in, and they're going to bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate?
Falcons take
Just run
over
the
first and 10.
Run it.
At their own 36-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10.
5. Here goes.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Here goes throw. Hey, what's that? Crazy.
Operating from the gun, here's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. So it's second down coming up.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Second and 10. Here's May. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
5. What's that?
Here's May again. All the left side. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. They'll try this extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 14.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Commanders take over first and 10.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Throwing on first down, Daniels. Absolutely fires this one right side. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Slow knocks away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
He's back to throw. Looking slant route complete. And they'll stop him here, not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
First down, Washington.
Looking to throw. That's brought in by Luke McCaffrey. And just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey! Japanese Timberwolves!
Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The rookie out of Colorado, the one to bring him down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Viking 18! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Daniels now. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
Ready!
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Commanders tie this game at 21. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Crazy! 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 Crazy!
May now from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Crazy! Ready! What's that?
May on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos for the job collectively on defense.
Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
And they shove him out. Looks like they got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Crazy! 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 What's that? It's 5.
Here's May to the air. Brings it in. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Get!
First down.
Design run here for May. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that?
This looks like a run drawn up for May. And he's going to make it in for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grab the lead on their first series of the half. Drake made the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Let's go.
Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Here's Daniels. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. No, they get him yet again. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Commanders' 15-yard line.
Crazy. Crazy.
On play action, here's May. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensive to force the incompletion.
A good choice to throw that red flag as Kevin O'Connell wins his challenge. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Commanders 21.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Escapes the pocket. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
As soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
He has the first over the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Again, Daniels to the air. Screen pass here for Krosky Meredith. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Tackled there by James Pierce. Offense in a hurry up here. To throw again, it's Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Meredith. This play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They get 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Washington first down. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Daniels is going to throw again. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
To the air again, Daniels. Oh, they're on him, but he's dropped again. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it in the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
Another kick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and he dropped both interceptions. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack or feel and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that run.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this.
Hey, here we go, throw. Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Trying to throw for it with May. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. Completed to his running back. He he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone on first. This one's caught. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders now within one score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Commanders 28. Jake Moody kicking off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
On second down, Robinson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And that's a Falcon first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Same quarterback run here. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To the air on first down. May. Has it downfield working left. All the way, and that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, and there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusting tight end.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Daniels off the play action. Buying some time right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Let's go. Let's go. Ready.
To throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
18. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Falcons have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Taking a chance to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons making a 3-score game in the 4th. PAT effort coming up. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for roughing the kicker. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. He's got the squiver. This makes it up to the 25.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is second down. On the gun, it's Daniels. It's his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. It's 3rd and 2. Now Daniels. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Here we go, check.
Desperation time here. Cox, this is late. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense to the line fast. Daniels now on first down. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled for a short gain.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy can turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Offense in the hurry up here. 3rd and short, Daniels. Trying to push deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Falcons take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
This is such the back and forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down. So the timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. Caught just shy of the goal line. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
So the Falcons earn the win in this one.